Hello YouTube, this is EM3, Making Metal Mine. Hello YouTube, Metallic Mindstein here for a silver and gold unboxing bonanza. Alright, so a few of you may have watched my cyber deals. I've already got this started, so it shouldn't be too hard to get in here. Where I showed some things that I got from JMBullion, and if you recall, I had some issues with the reverse proof Peregrine Falcons from the Royal Canadian Mint. As many people have had issues with things from the Royal Canadian Mint that have milk spots, so did mine. That, and there was one other issue with the shipping of some bullion silver, and I had to call them to share my concerns, and they took care of it. They made it right, and then they gave me a credit toward a subsequent purchase, and so I went ahead and made a small purchase, and this is it right here. Let me see. Okay, I'll bring you right back once I get this cut. Okay. Here's our little package of silver. Let's see what we've got. So it looks like the 5-ounce Sunshine Mint bar was on sale. Any price or any quantity, same price. So I picked up one of those. What do we have in here? Pay close attention. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see these, because these are the 1/4 ounces that I mentioned recently in my fractionals goodbye deal from the Sons of Liberty Mint, and that's S-U-N-S, Sons of Liberty Mint. He makes these little 1/4 ounce. So before I knew that they were going to have a special, a sale going on, and I was going to pick up these, I picked these up from JMBullion. And then finally I decided to go ahead and pick up one of these Monarch Precious Metals poured bars, 2 troy ounces. It's pretty neat. My first one to own. Looks like they may hammer that a little bit, I guess, on hammering in this insignia, because that looks flatter than what a normal poured bar is, so I think it must get kind of squished, but pretty neat. I'll have to pull that out and see how I like that one. Alright, so that leads us into, this is the good stuff. So I brought to your attention, that the Sons of Liberty Mint has super good prices on 1/4 ounces, which is a fractional silver. And so I had placed an order. There was a bunch of people that had placed orders, and I didn't want to start, I didn't want to say too much until I got mine in. So on the description there, or on the comments of that video, I did say, hey, hold off until they get caught up, because with that sale that they ran, they definitely had a backup. So there's their logo, sonsoflibertymint.com, producing the world's ultimate barter tools since 2012. So I guess the guy started out hand pouring or hand hammering or whatever, and then he worked his way up to a press machine that presses these out, and I guess he's ramped up his production. So what do we think? So these are, it's like 4 1/4 ounces individually packaged, and since it took a while for everything to come in, we got a, if it can focus, 1/10 of a troy ounce bar for free. Thank you. I don't know if you saw that. These are little bags. 10 troy ounces, Sons of Liberty Mint. I wonder how easy or difficult, oh, about to knock that over, that this will be to get into. Does it overlap? Yeah, if I can tear through right there. Alright. So I have a little bar, a little bag. Looks like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2.5 ounces, 10 bars. Another one like that. The big one, I think that's going to have 40 bars. So that would be 10 ounces. And another one with 40 bars or 10 ounces. So there they are. I can focus. Upside down. 0.25. Usually they'll say quarter ounce. These have it down as 0.25. I think that's the way he's always done it. There you go. 999 fine silver. I like it. I like these a lot. I'm going to get those out in another video and maybe play with them and see what everybody thinks. Oh, all right. So this is the good stuff. This is actually the crazy stuff that I've been talking about on the one suggestion video for the fractionals. But I got in some goodies. I've been watching this one seller, Texas Gold and Silver Exchange out of, I believe it's Austin, Texas. And I'm not sure if they are the same company that's part of the U.S. money reserve, which is not federal. I mean, that's just a name that they have, just kind of like government and modern coin mart. I mean, the ones with government and U.S. money reserve, I kind of don't like the way they have that name. And so I don't know if it's part of Texas Gold and Silver Exchange or not, because some of the products that they're selling is from that the U.S. Money reserve. All right, we'll set these to the side. But I don't like whenever they have names like that, because they're trying to, you know, sound like they're official, like the U.S. Mint. All right, let me cut this open. I'll be right back. I'll go ahead. Well, no, we'll do it like this. Oh, actually, I think I know what is in here, so I might not be able to. Ah, it does come with the box. That is nice. Okay. So I'm wondering if I don't want to unveil that yet. Let's see. Okay. Here we go. So we open this up. We've got a little package down here, and we've got 3 slabbed coins. Let's see which one comes out first. Ta-da! Look at that. This is my first ever panda, period. This is my first. This right here is my first Chinese panda. And I went big. This was a little bit of an accident. So this is the good stuff right here, that in some ways is better than the gold panda, which you might find that hard to believe. I'll have to set you down again to cut into that. We've got a queen. We've got a little symbol there. Can anybody read that yet? Perth Mint, Australia. Look at that. That is a sealed tube of, can you see in there? Pearl Harbor 10th ounce gold coins. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And so this is for these guys right here. It's being sold by Texas Gold and Silver Exchange, but these were commissioned by, I believe, the U.S. Money Reserve. This certificate of authenticity is not issued, as far as I know, by the Perth Mint. If it was printed by the Perth Mint for the U.S. Money Reserve. So they commissioned it. So in some ways, these coins are a little bit gimmicky. They're not, you know, as far as I know, some that were issued by a government or whatnot for a specific purpose. Although I did read something that said that these were to raise money, these and the larger gold coins, to raise money for a memorial in Hawaii, which again, you know, they could have had a good humanitarian project as the basis in order to sell a bunch of high-priced coins, which is what places like U.S. Money Reserve and GovMint sometimes do. But the fact is that these guys are on, right now, eBay on the texasgse, Texas Gold Silver Exchange, texasgse, being on auction, and they're selling at spot price just about, or like $1 per 10th ounce over spot. And that's just incredible because they are Perth Mint gold that's in a 10th ounce, so it's fractional, with almost no premium. So I bid and I won for, I believe it was $120 and some change per 10th ounce. So maybe $1.50 over spot price, maybe $2 at the time over spot price per 10th ounce. That I paid with credit card for. You buy smaller quantities and you pay more premium, but these 20 coin lots were selling at a really good deal. So each one comes with a certificate of authenticity. So it's real. You know, I'm not promoting necessarily Texas Silver and Gold Exchange. I have not had a problem with them yet, but you know, they're just selling a product. And they're putting these up as auctions, and if you want to, you know, get a good deal, go check that out. That's where I picked up this one. So I put in a price that I didn't think would win. It was a little bit low. You know, I didn't think it was going to win, and it won. It was like $1,185. It may have been a little bit higher than that. $1,185 or so for a 30 grams. So it's not a solid gold ounce. But it's graded MS69, which is decent, and it's in a holder and everything, and it's my first, and I'm seeing a couple spots on it, and I haven't looked at this myself yet, so I'm going to have to look at it, see if those are just on the slab or if they're on the coin, which is 69, it's not 70, so that's fine. So I'm not sure yet if I'm going to keep this, if I think that the numismatic potential is there on the long term on the 69 1 ounce gold Panda. We'll see. But here's the good stuff. I think these do have some pretty good potential. Look at this. This is also a first for me. Also from an auction at Texas Gold and Silver Exchange. And it's a 1/4 ounce Australian koala. My first one. And it's not just one. That's actually a real pretty coin. My first time to see it. Queen on the back. There are 2. I won 2 of them. Now what I like about these, again, I think they may have been sold, the majority of the issue may have been sold to a U.S. coin seller, you know, kind of a pressure market seller. I'm not sure which one, if it was also U.S. Money Reserve. But, and again, I don't know what the relationship is, but right now, Texas Gold and Silver Exchange has these up. They're only putting a few of them up at a time for auction. I made a best offer and won these by best offer. And it was a good price. It was less than $350 a piece, and it's a proof 70 deep cameo. The mintage on these is 1,000. So it's a Perth Mint gold with a mintage of 1,000, 1/4 ounce. So it's small. It's still buyable, you know, by the collector. Many common collectors can still pick up a 1/4 ounce if they save up for it, if that's what they're really wanting. They've got a series. It's lovely. I think these have a lot of potential. So I don't know if I'm going to keep the Panda, what I'm going to end up doing with it. And there's more coming. I've actually bid on a couple more auctions since then. I don't know how many of these I'm going to do unboxings for, but with my first Panda and my first Koala and these fractional perth. Now, I've got to sell some stuff too, so I mean, it's not all because this is more than what I can budget in at a time. So I'm selling some of my common gold, but especially with these, with the really low premium that I got these for, I can trade these out pretty much with an ounce of generic gold and come out better because these are then fractional, which will usually always go with at least a $5 or $10 premium because they're fractional gold and they're by a very recognized government mint. This has been a really quick bonanza barrage of unboxings. I wanted to kind of keep a flow to it. So first of all, JMBullion, they made right. They've shown that they are another quality bullion distributor to me again. So I want to give my thumbs up to them. Sons of Liberty Mint, they came through. They were a little bit delayed. They rewarded those who waited with that 10th ounce silver. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate it. I look forward to doing business with you guys again. And then if you want to check out some low premium fractional golds, check out the auctions. Everybody knows about it now, so I don't know how good a deal you'll get. And then also look at some of these, and on some of the coins that they have a best offer on, they have a buy it now price with the best offer. So on those items that they have a buy it now for, they also have a best offer. Put in your super low best offer. I mean, don't be insulting, don't be offering spot price for these, but just put in a lower price than what you would really think that you could get and just see. And if they respond back, with the really high price, maybe come up $10 or $20 if that's still somewhere in the middle, and offer that as a counter offer. You never know. They may accept it on some of their buy it now with best offer coins. You never know until you try, and it doesn't hurt. And you might pick up a coin like this that, to me, seems to have a lot of numismatic potential. Mintage of 1000, proof 70. I'm really excited about these. I'm really excited to own the koalas for the first time. I love holding the panda in hand. Put out your bids. Look at the completed auction listings. Look at completed auction listings. You have to do that as a search option in eBay. And see what they've sold for. And use that as your guide. Now on the completed auctions, when you have a buy it now with best offer, I don't think it'll show you what the best offer price actually was. It shows you what their best offer, what their buy it now price is. So sometimes you'll see those and they may have sold for less than what it says. But look at the completed auction listings. And maybe don't bid what they've sold for. Maybe bid a couple dollars less, and you might luck out. You might luck out and get it at a super good price. All right, so I hope these tips help you to grow your stack and to grow your collection without spending a ton of money. Remember, I'm not endorsing U.S. Money Reserve or GovMint. I'll sometimes buy from them when the offer is right. But these companies like this and GovMint are high pressure salesmen. They will try to sell you, MS69s as if they're a coin that's going to escalate in price, 10 times over, and they don't always. MS70s do better. MS69 on a coin like this, it's bullion. It's slightly, they come from the mint in MS69, MS70. You'd be very unlucky to get an MS68 or MS67 on a modern bullion coin like this from the mint. So you're probably getting it like that, and just putting it in a slab is just another way that they knock up the price. $50, $100, $500, or $1,000. So be careful on that. That's a way that they make their money by pressuring you on selling these. But Texas Gold and Silver Exchange on eBay, texasgse, has these with auctions that you can put at your own price, and you might win it. Since they don't have a reserve amount, you might win it at a really good price. Again, I hope these tips have helped, and you guys out there be responsible, make good decisions, and hope you grow your stack. Take care. Bye-bye.